What's going on, Meta fam? We are back here for a video, and today marks, as you see here on the screen, 374 days since the MMTLP U3 halt. Like I said, wasn't really much over the last few days to compile for a video, so I figured letting a few days go by and take some of the key information out of these last few days and present that to you in today's video, I think makes for a pretty good presentation. So let's get to it here. The first thing I want to highlight, first here, Rare DD, thank you again for these posts, keeping us up to date on how many days it's been. If a market maker linked to MMTLP went ghostly shortly before the U3 halt of MMTLP, then a Georgetown professor with links to FINRA and that market maker attempted to deflect attention away from them. Wouldn't that make you suspect FINRA and that market maker even more? Wow. Very good point. We know who he's talking about there. All right. Gardner Wade did this post here today, and let's look at this post he has. Shut down Wall Street beginning January 1st, 2024. Don't buy a single share of stock until this corruption is fixed. Tell your friends, tell your mom, reshare this with everyone until Congress subpoenas FINRA. And there you go. All right. And I liked and retweeted this and said myself, I'm way ahead of the game. I still haven't invested a single penny since the U3 halt. And that's right. I told you guys, since that U3 halt has happened, my money in MMTLP is locked up. I have not had access to it for 374 days. Just like the rest of all of you watching this video, your money is tied up in MMTLP. And I refuse to invest any of my own money back into the stock market until I see things change. Yes, I know my logo tarried by the dip, but unfortunately, I'm not buying any dip right now and just taking a break until I see, like I said, MMTLP gets resolved or there is huge changes in the market. Like I've seen other countries did temporary bans on like counterfeits and naked short selling. That would get me back into the market if you temporarily do that, because I would definitely want to buy and trade during those time frames. But yeah, it's been a long while. I think like the day, because I was buying MMTLP like the last day. I was buying just a little bit every hour as it went by. I was buying some up because I was just feeling like it's going down. I'm going to keep buying the dip of it. And we get the U3 halt the next morning. So yes, that is the last day I bought, was probably that December 8th. Because on the 9th that morning is when we had the U3 halt. So yes, I am way ahead of the game. I have not invested a single penny in the market since 374 days ago, basically. The only investing I do now is through my job, and I do buy the U.S. savings bonds, the I bonds, because they give pretty good rates. All right, Marduk here got these audio clips, and huge shout out to Marduk and whoever got these clips. I don't know if Marduk got the clips, or some other MMTLP family member got these clips, but thank you to Marduk and whoever got the clip. Audio of John Brda addressing the MMTLP community regarding concerns surrounding the contents of the open letter. The truth is, we're all on the same side, and this difficult space brought us all closer together to clarify. I am grateful for this challenge. We're going to win. So there is two clips. I got the volume blasted, so let's listen to this first clip.
Everyone was put in there regarding more detail surrounding the OCC came from me, and Drew incorporated it into the letter. So
because you asked me to, right?
That's right. Because
thank you.
So,
but I'm the demon, John. But I'm the demon spawn here to sabotage everyone.
So let's get beyond that, Drew. I understand you. I get it. So I'm here to say that I don't know who was talking just 3 or 4 minutes ago saying this is a great letter. You know, quite frankly, we could sit here and nitpick this all day long, but the reality is we've got tremendous support behind this, and I will tell you, because I talk to McCabe daily, that yes, they wanted to see if they could get this thing to trade for 2 days. You all saw the FINRA letter. But since that's happened, and since some other things have happened behind the scenes, they feel like no one can be trusted until we have a share count. Now, if the resolution is 2 days of trading, once you have the share count, they're in full support of it. But you can't do anything until we get the share count. So all of those questions that in this letter The very most important one is question number 9 regarding the share count. And it's detailed.
Real quick, man, that is like huge point right there. We're going to cover that because Marduk has a tweet out after this with the quote from John Brda from that you just heard there. This was apparently from a Twitter space a few days ago, and I missed it. I did not get to get in there, and it was not a recorded space. So thank you, like I said, whoever screen grabbed this, recorded it, so we can listen to it here today.
Pardon me?
They don't know what question number 9 is.
Okay. Hey, I know what question number 9 is, and it's extremely detailed regarding the share count. So,
hey John, it's JC.
Yep.
I just wanted to thank you for backing that up because it was, there were some questions before about the letter, and we went back and forth. I mean, there was a collaborated effort on that number 9, as you just mentioned. People need to know, like, that is what we, as a group, collectively had to make a decision about if we're going to get an edit.
All right, so there's that. Let's go to the next one.
And then, what?
Here we go. Here's clip number 2.
What's important about that is if they don't answer, there are some questions in there that we had no input on. They're kind of softball questions, to be honest with you. And they're very easily answered questions, but number 9 is so hard hitting that if they avoid number 9, it's all bullshit, right? So, now when you guys see the letter, I think we all need to be in support of it. Ben, if you could take down that post, we don't need to be calling Darcy's office and saying, hey, we want to change this, we want to change that. That ship has sailed. Let's get the letter signed, and then we can do a full court press based upon what's signed in the letter. And, keep doing what we've been doing. So the more people that we can get to sign on this letter, the more we can talk about it, the more people that it will spread to on social media. Keep in mind, every one of their offices has a following as well. So, it doesn't do us any good to argue about anything right now. I just want everybody to understand that everybody's working in their own way to try to get this finished up. And I don't want to bombard Darcy's office or any of their offices right now other than, hey, the letter's in your portal, please sign it. That's it. And I think, that's where we got to go with this. And so there's other things that are happening in the background in different avenues outside of Congress that are proceeding very nicely. And they're going to be taking the cue from this letter at Congress. So the sooner we get it out, the sooner I can work with, those other agencies to get us a resolution.
Wow. I'm going to say that 2 clips there, probably about 3.5, 4 minutes long total. There's a lot of information in there from John Brda. Very exciting. And Marduk here did a tweet summing up a couple of the quotes here where it says, John and Greg talk daily. They are fighting to get at the trade, but we need the data first. And Greg hasn't canceled his purchase agreement with MMAT. MMAT has a catch-up notice, which could allow Greg to load the boat. So, as we heard John Brda said, they wanted to get at the trade. But it's like, no. We do not want this to trade because we need the data first. If this thing trades and there's no data showing how many counterfeit, how many illegal, how many synthetic shares is out there, they're not really forced to require to cover that because there's no proof of what's in, the total. So if they just let it go, they can say, yeah, it's all covered. But if they come out and say there's 600 million, 800 million total shares, then we know that needs to go down to the 165. Pretty intense stuff there. You heard John say there's a lot of stuff in the background going on. That gets me excited. Yes, we would all love a resolution. We heard Mark Basile say 60 days. We heard someone else say 90 days. Can we get something in Q1 of 2024 before March 31st? I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Hopefully something happens. Here, Meta News said on December 15th, 20 Congress members have signed already. And Anna here says, update, we now have 26 signatures. Please keep calling and emailing Congress. Our goal is set to get over 100 signatures before the 20th. So guys, make sure you share this here. Where was it at? Yeah, I think Anna here. The letter, yeah. So make sure you go and share that letter out. Very, very exciting stuff here happening, guys. Like I said, these audio clips from Marduk had from John Brda is really exciting. I have high hopes we will get made whole. It's just a matter of when. And yeah, I would love to get more news before Christmas hits here next week, before the new year, just to get a little bit more insight to what's happening. And I think this letter deal, these signatures and how that's compiling up and getting this out here, I think they said the 20th, the deadline. So we got 2 days as of recording of this video to see if we get more signatures on there. And the more signatures are on there, the more pressure Congress, FINRA, SEC is going to have. And like we said from day one, if they're not hiding anything, just show us. We don't have to show us, but show Congress the data. Show someone the data, because they can't. And like John Brda said, they would not dare hand Congress tainted or, changed information. They would not do that, because there would be jail time in there if they did that. So that is all I got for you in today's video. Smash a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below of your comments of those audio clips and how you're feeling about a resolution coming next year. Catch y'all next video, guys. Peace.